Welcome to English Hangout with Teacher Maria. How are you today? I hope everybody is doing great while you are learning in your house. So, are you ready now for our lesson? Okay, before we are going to start with our lesson, I would like you to learn another expression of the day. So for our expression for today, we are going to learn the expression, how do you spell? How do you spell? You use this expression if you don't know how to spell a certain word. Okay? You will going to use this expression if you don't know how to spell the word. Okay, so when you say spell, it means that you have to write or speak each letter in the word in a correct order. You are going to write or speak each letter in the word in a correct order. So for example, the teacher would say, how do you spell the word teacher? The students must what? Must speak or write the letter in the word. Okay? Each letter in the word. So teacher. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Teacher. So that's what we called spell. Understand? So how do you spell your name? Say M-A-R-I-A, Maria, that's my name. So, spell means you are going to write or speak each letter in the word in a correct order. So, you will use the expression, how do you spell, if you don't know how to spell a certain word. Okay, so I hope you will use these words or this expression from time to time. If you don't know how to spell a word, just don't be shy to ask the teacher or someone who knows how to spell it. Okay, so we'll go now to our lesson. Okay, hello everyone. So are you ready for our class today? I want you to get your books, your notebook, and your pens now. So today we are going to learn your student book. Let's go to your student book first. Student book, page 34. Okay, so in page 34 we have the comic reading story. So comic story reading. So listen and repeat. Listen and repeat.
A. Listen and repeat.
I used to develop photos in this attic.
That's awesome, Grandpa. We're making a silent film. Do you want to watch?
Sure.
Okay. Ready, set, action. And cut. That's a wrap. Now let's watch our film. What happened? There's nothing on the tape. I just pressed the on button, right?
That's a start. I used to also press the record button.
Recording on my phone is much easier.
Okay. So let's read. All right. I used to develop photos in this attic. That's awesome, Grandpa. We're making a silent film. Do you want to watch? Sure. Okay, ready, set, action. And cut. That's a wrap. Now let's watch our film. What happened? There's nothing on the tape. I just pressed the on button, right? That's the start. That's the start. I used to also press the record button. Recording on my phone is much easier. Alright, let's go to the question. What did Grandpa used to do in the attic? A. Watch silent films. B. Record videos. C. Develop photos. Number 2. Check the box of your answer. Number 2. What are Alex, Brian, and Emma doing? A. Playing cassette tapes. B. Making a film. C. Watching TV. Check the box of your answer. Number 3. What does Alex think about his phone? What does Alex think about his phone? A. It's faster than the camera. B. It's newer than the camera. C. It's easier to use than the camera. Check the box of your answer. So now let's go to the next page. Page 35. So on page 35, we have the expanded vocabulary. So first you listen and then you repeat. Listen and say.
A. Listen and say. Number 1.
Crawl.
Number 2.
Fall down.
Number 3.
Take naps.
Number 4.
Have a babysitter.
Number 5.
Name toys.
Number 6.
Catch butterflies.
Number 7.
Cry a lot.
Number 8.
Feed your siblings.
Okay, one more time.
A. Listen and say. Number 1.
Crawl.
Number 2.
Fall down.
Number 3.
Take naps.
Number 4.
Have a babysitter.
Number 5.
Name toys.
Number 6.
Catch butterflies.
Number 7.
Cry a lot.
Number 8.
Feed your siblings.
Okay, next let's go to letter B. Listen and write the letters.
B. Listen and write the letters. A.
I have a babysitter who looks after me when my parents aren't at home.
B.
I usually fall down when I am on my skateboard.
C.
My parents are busy, so I often help to feed my siblings.
D.
My brother likes to name toys after TV characters.
E.
My baby sister can't walk yet. She can only crawl.
F.
I used to cry a lot when I was a baby.
G.
I like to take naps when I am tired.
H.
In the summer, I like to go outside and catch butterflies.
Okay. So let's go to the meaning of the words or phrase. Okay, so let's start with number 1, crawl. Crawl. Crawl means to move slowly, either by dragging the body along the ground or on the hands and knees. Crawl. So you do this one, crawl. Everybody spell the word crawl. C-R-A-W-L. Crawl. Next word we have fall down. Fall down. Fall down means to drop suddenly. To drop suddenly. That's fall down, just like this. Okay. Next, fall down spell F-A-L-L, fall down, D-O-W-N, down, fall down. Next, we have take naps, take naps. Nap means to sleep for a short period of time or a short while. When you say to nap, it means to take a sleep for a short time. Okay? So take naps is to take a sleep for a short time. Okay, take spell T-A-K-E, naps, N-A-P-S, naps. Take naps. Next we have a babysitter. Have a babysitter. So babysitter is someone who looked after a child or children while their parents are out. Okay, so that's a babysitter. So a babysitter is someone who take care and look after the child or kids while their parents are working or they are not in the house. So they are babysitter. So spell the word have, H-A-V-E, have, and then a, and then babysitter. Spell babysitter, B-A-B-Y-S-I-T-T-E-R. Babysitter. So have a babysitter. Next we have name toys. Okay, name toys. We know what toys is or are. Toys are objects or things that we use for fun. Okay, so you give a name for that toy. So name toys. Name, N-A-M-E, name toys, T-O-Y-S, toys. Next we have catch butterflies. Catch butterflies. So if you catch butterflies, you capture them using a trap, a net, or others. So when you catch a butterfly, here she cannot catch because she did not use anything, just her hands. So when you catch butterflies or capture butterflies, you use a trap, a net, or other things. So catch butterflies. So spell the word catch, C-A-T-C-H, catch, butterflies, B-U-T-T-E-R-F-L-I-E-S, butterflies, catch butterflies. Next, we have the word or the phrase cry a lot. Cry a lot. So cry, I know you know what cry means. So cry, C-R-Y, a lot, it means much. Okay, so cry a lot. So spell cry, C-R-Y, a lot, L-O-T, a lot. Cry a lot. Next, let's go to feed your siblings. Feed your siblings. So feed means you give food to eat. Siblings means they are your sisters and your brothers. Siblings. So feed your siblings. So it means feed your brothers or your sisters. Okay? So, or give food to your brothers or to your sisters. Alright, so feed your siblings. Feed, F-E-E-D, your, Y-O-U-R, siblings, S-I-B-L-I-N-G-S. Feed your siblings. Alright, so for your activity, week 7 activity number 1, we have activity vocabulary activity. Take a video that you can memorize and spell the vocabulary. Send your video in my line, and this will be 10 points. Many of you did not send videos. Okay, so please take a video of all the week's activity from week 1 until now. We are now in week 7, so I hope you can do your activities. Alright, now let's go to your workbook. I want you to go to your workbook, page 25. Please go to your workbook on page 25. So for page 25, you are going to read and correct the underlined words. So the underlined word is wrong. Okay, this one is wrong. Therefore, you are going to use or to write the correct answer here. So for example, I will just answer number 1 and you do 2 to 6. Okay, for example, what did your dad used to do when he was younger? So he was using to use payphones. So was using is wrong. The correct answer is he used to, or he used S U U S E D, sorry, used. He used to use payphones. So the answer in number 1 is used. USED. So you write it here, used. And you do number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, in letter B, you think about your parents used to do, right? Here, for example, here, mom used to walk to school. So how about your mom or your dad? Okay, so you just choose which one. You choose your mom's, you circle. If you choose your dad, you circle dad. So what does your mom or dad used to do or used to before? So you have to complete the sentence. How about number 2? Which my mom or dad used to, what's the answer? And then you write number 4, number 3, number 4. So you think about what your parents used to do before. Okay, now let's go to page 26. Look and write, then use the colored letters to answer the question. So you look at the picture and write the correct vocabulary. And you can see here there are colored boxes here. So they have individual or corresponding numbers in each colored box. And you can see here below the highlighted colored yellow, you write the letters which has number 1, you write the letter here. Okay, so now let's go to another workbook page 27. You have to answer the question. Okay, read and circle. Did you used to feed your siblings when you were a kid? No, I don't or didn't. So you answer this. All right, so now you listen and check your answer in letter B. Letter B, listen and repeat, then check your answer in letter A.
B. Listen and repeat. Then check your answers to A. Number 1.
Did you used to feed your siblings when you were a kid?
No, I didn't used to feed my siblings.
Number 2.
Did you used to name your toys when you were a kid?
Yes, I used to name my toys after my siblings.
Number 3.
Did she used to take naps when she was a kid?
Yes, she used to take naps.
Number 4.
Did she used to catch butterflies when she was a kid?
No, she didn't used to catch butterflies.
Number 5.
Did he used to fall down a lot when he was a kid?
Yes, he used to fall down a lot.
Number 6.
Did she used to have a babysitter when she was a kid?
Yes, she used to have a babysitter.
Okay. So you listen to the letter B and you have to circle the correct answer. Alright, so let's go to grammar. So for our grammar, we are focusing on the yes or no questions with used to. Yes or no questions with yes to, used to. So we have the question form, did, plus subject plus used to plus verb phrase and then the rest of the sentence. So the question is, we'll start with the word did, okay? So we will start with the word did, and then we have next is the subject, and then we have used to without D, okay? So it's used to, it's not used to, it's used to. And then the verb phrase, and then the rest of the sentence. So let's take a look at here. The example is, did you used to cry a lot when you were younger? So we have did plus the subject plus used to, and then the verb phrase cry a lot, and then the rest of the sentence. Okay, so did you used to cry a lot when you were younger? What is the answer for that? So we have the form, how to make the form of the answer. So first we have yes or no, right? So we have the first answer could be yes plus the comma and then the subject plus used to with D and then verb phrase. So we have no, and then comma and then subject plus didn't used to. Okay? So remember last time I have told you didn't use and used to. So if the answer is yes, you use used to with D. And if your answer is no, you have to use didn't and used to without D. Okay? So you look at the difference. So take a look at here. Let's take a look at the question. Did you used to cry a lot when you were younger? Okay. Did you used to cry a lot when you were younger? The answer is yes. I used to cry a lot. So the answer is yes. The next word should be subject, which is I. And then we have the verb used to have D. And then the verb phrase cry a lot. Yes, I used to cry a lot. So here we ask about cry a lot. So you just copy cry a lot. How about no? No, we have no, I didn't used to cry a lot. So if the answer is yes, you have to follow it with the subject and then used to. If the answer is no, you follow it with subject and then didn't use to. Okay? Do you get the difference? So you have to be careful, okay? So if it's yes, the used to is in the past form. If your answer is no, it should have a negative form, which is didn't, and then used to doesn't have D. So it should be used to. No, I didn't used to cry a lot. Yes, I used to cry a lot. Okay. Did she used to name toys when she were younger? Now, when you look at the question, the used to doesn't have, the used to here doesn't have D because we used did already in the question. Did is in the past form. So the verb should have no D. Okay? So in the question here, we don't have D in the word used to because our question word is already in the past. So we have to use no D in the verb. So did she used to name toys when she were younger? So we have to say yes, she used to name toys. So used have D, okay? No, she didn't used to name toys. Okay, so here, one more time. We have in the question, the used to doesn't have D. It's because the question word did is past form. Okay? Therefore, the verb should be in the present form. So, no D. So, if the answer, let's go to the answer. When the answer is yes, the verb should have D, which is used. When the answer is no, we have to use, or we have to add didn't, which is in negative form, and then the used to doesn't have D. Okay, do you understand? Alright, let's take a look at this one. Did he used to record videos when you were younger? The answer could be yes, he used to record videos. And then if your answer is no, you'll say no, he didn't used to record videos. So you look at the difference. Okay? So now let's take a look at the activity number 2. For your activity number 2, you are going to look at the picture, complete the question and the answer. So it's very easy. Alright? So I think that would be all for today. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.